A while ago, I wrote a post about 11 ways dads could help raise strong daughters, and I guess kind of naively at the time, I failed to recognize that things that a dad would do to help raise strong daughters would also make that dad a stronger dad. Um, but I kind of wanted to pull those 11 things out along with a few other things that I've learned in the time since I wrote that post to help show dads and really moms or dads with sons or moms with sons or moms with daughters or people with no kids, a lot of ways that there's low investment but really high impact kind of ways that they can engage their kids and engage themselves in just making themselves a more well-rounded person. And I really do want to stress that this is not just a dads to daughters thing that just happened to be my point of view at the time. I think these have a benefit to a lot of people. So here we go. Have women role models. There are billions of women in the world, and just because you grew up thinking that hockey players or rock stars or Sylvester Stallone and Over the Top were the kind of people that you had to emulate, that doesn't mean there isn't still time to add more role models to your kind of role model list. Or maybe you're one of the smart ones who's always had women role models. So I always had the pictures of the women scientists and the women astronauts and the women activists up in your room. I'm someone who had a Mary Lou poster up and have kind of just been adding all these amazing women over the years since I've started to learn how great women role models are. Because really, women should be role models for men. Girls should be role models for boys. I tell my girls all the time to look up to these strong women, yet don't look up to them myself. It just makes no sense whatsoever, and it's also pretty difficult for me to tell my daughters that they can be inspiring and strong and do whatever they want, and at the same time turn around and say, but all my role models happen to be men. And this is why with a almost 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, it's really important that I let them know that it's people like Malala and Jazz Jennings and really young women who are doing these amazing things right now, that at their ages they're already making an impact and they can already affect change in the world. Another thing that I try to do is kind of find ways to bring women role models into my day-to-day life. So, I am an NHL hockey fan, I'm a Mary Lou fan, I'm a Sidney Crosby fan, but I'm also a National Women's Hockey League fan. I think hockey is great, and I think it's a very progressive league. And then, keeping on the sports topic, we also have Serena Williams, who's the best athlete on the planet. Another thing that's really important, I think, is to kind of read about the experiences of women as written by women. So Jessica Valenti and Lindy West and Roxane Gay have all written these great pieces, and there are thousands of other books out there that are similar to these, where women kind of share what it is like to be a woman. As a man, I don't experience the same things they do, and I acknowledge that. And reading the way that they put their words together kind of gives me at least an idea of some of the struggles they face, and allows me to kind of better prepare myself for the life my daughters will face and how I can help support them. And then there are the women who are in your life right now. I've had amazing managers. I have an amazing mom, an amazing partner, these amazing daughters, all these women that are in my life constantly that I need to be better at telling how important they are to me, how inspirational they are to me, how great they are to have as role models. Because I do, and I cannot stress this enough, think that it is so important that we tell our boys and we tell ourselves and we tell our friends just how amazing women can be as role models as well. My daughters always have these Superman shirts on and everything, and it just, I don't think we're at the same place where men find it acceptable to have these women role models, and that is completely a disservice to not just the women who are not having these role model opportunities. It's a disservice to us as men to not kind of accept how all of these traits that they exhibit are very important to our life as well. So, if you don't have a role model who is a woman, go find yourself one right now. A Mighty Girl has a whole lot of instances of women who've done amazing things and the things they've done and kind of the trials and tribulations they face to get to the places that they are. And if you don't have them, you need to kind of sit back and think about why you don't have them. I cannot think of one good reason why and men wouldn't have many, many, many women role models. Don't have one? Go out and get one. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.